Okay, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a flat pack stool. This is the basic stool according to the sizes that I have here in front of me. If you want to adjust the sizes, that is possible, but this is for the basic stool construction. We're going to show in this video how to draw it, how to make sure all the parts are the right sizes, and then in the next video we will assemble it. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've got this document called flat pack stool. I've got sketch up here. I'm going to go ahead and click the sketch. You can see I've got nothing in the side here yet. Click on the top view. We're going to do all three of the parts on the top view here. Just arrange my view so I'm looking at it top down. I'm going to do all three of the parts in sketch 1 and then one extrude to extrude them out to be 6.5 mil. So we don't really need to do multiple sketches. One sketch is enough, really. Let's go ahead and grab our rectangle tool, and we're going to start with our top piece. This is the center to corner rectangle tool. You can see there, center point rectangle tool. Let's start it from the origin point here. Just click on that origin point where it lights up, draw it out. We're going to make this one 400 wide and 334 millimeters wide. Okay. Now notice the square that I've drawn is going outside the sketch 1 box. That has no problem at all. The sketch 1 box is there just to show you what plane you're drawing on. You do not need to have the sketches going inside that box. You're quite free to draw anything. You can even zoom all the way out and draw something over here. It does not have a problem with that at all. Okay. So first thing now we need to do is put the little slots in our top. This is the piece that the sides will slot into. I'm going to use my center rectangular tool again. I'm going to draw out from here directly up. You can see those lines there. We need to make this 165 by 7 mil wide. Okay, so now we need to actually measure the distance using our dimension tool. From this edge to this edge needs to be 70 mil. Okay, we do the same thing again on the other side, coming down this time, rectangle, drawn out 165 and 7 mil wide. And again from here, we use that dimension tool to measure from here to here, needs to be 70 mil. Alright, last thing we're going to do for these little slots is put a little arc on the end of it. So over on the corner here, we're going to put a little arc from here to here, and then I'm going to snap it in so that you can see I'm drawing it out like so. I can draw it in either direction, but if you let it snap so that that center point is right on the line, that's where you want your arc. Okay, so corner, this corner, that corner, and let it snap to the center of that line there. And do it down on this one as well, corner to corner, let that center point snap to that line. Corner, corner, let it snap on that line. There we go. Hit escape. Alright, we've got our top. We just need to round off the edges now. So the way we're going to do that, we're actually going to use the circle tool. I could use an arc tool here, but I find it easier with the circle tool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw from that center line down directly a line from underneath there. Okay, click anywhere on the line, and then I take my edge of my circle. It needs to click and touch that center point of this top line here. So where that box lines up, I'm going to click there, and I'm going to tell it this needs to be a circle that is 1200 millimeters in diameter. So we'll move that point down so I can do that. Now I'm just going to actually take my scissors and trim off the excess because I only really want that part of the curve. I'm going to do this on all 4 sides. I'm going to do this on all 4 sides now. Do it there, trim off the excess. Sorry, I need to say that from here is 12,600 radius. Okay. This way to there, 1200 diameter. trim off the excess. Last but not least, this way, 1200 diameter, and trim off the excess. Okay, and now we have, as you can see, we have our top piece with all our radiuses on the edges. Okay, now that's actually the top one now completed. So we can go ahead and start on our side piece. Now I'm going to draw the side piece on the side here. Again, I'm going to take a rectangle. This is the corner to corner rectangle this time. I'm going to draw it out. It needs to be 400 by 400. Okay. Now, next thing we need to do, we need to bring in the sides a bit because they're actually angled in. So I'm going to take my line tool. I'm going to go from this corner to this top edge here, and I'm actually going to hit escape now. Instead of actually telling it how long it needs to be, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the angle. So using the dimension tool, this line to this line will give me the angle. At the moment it's 85, I want it to be 87. So that will just adjust that line so that it moves out to be 87. Do it on this line as well. So click there, anywhere, hit escape. Measure from here to here is 87. Okay. Now, I actually need a tab in the center here to be drawn. So I need to actually remove these top sections here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my corner to corner rectangle. We're going to go and snap this one to the corner and we're going to draw it out. We're going to say this one. We actually don't know how long it needs to be, but I do know how wide it needs to be. It needs to be 6.5 millimeters high, and we're just going to leave that length as nothing for now. I'm going to hit escape. Okay, I'm going to draw my rectangle out again from this corner. Again, I don't care about this measurement, I only care about this one. It needs to be 6.5. And this one I just hit escape instead of actually telling it how far it is. Now the reason for that is because I want to actually know the distance between both of them. So from here, this point, using my dimension tool again, from this point to this point, needs to be 168. Okay, now that's moved out 168, but as you can see, it pushed it over only on one side. It's not even in the middle now. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to use this little tool here. It's called the equal tool. You hit E on your keypad, it'll also go there. Otherwise, it might be underneath this dimension tool. There might be a drop down menu to see other options. You want the one that says equal. This is pretty much saying that this line here, or rather this line, is the same length as this line, which you can see now it's adjusted. That 168 is directly in the middle. Okay. Alright, so we've got our shape now. We just need those grooves that fit the other piece into. So we're going to use my line tool for doing the grooves. I'm going to say from this little point here where those two lines intersect, I'm going to draw from there. That needs to come across and be 16 mil. Oops, 16 mil. Enter. Now I need to come down, and I need to come down parallel with this line. So I'm just going to sort of wave my mouse over that for now. And then if you can move across, you can see it snaps to be parallel with it with those light yellow lines, the yellow dotted line lining up. Now this one needs to be 198 long. Now I'm going to come across. It needs to draw out perpendicular from this line. We need to draw it out 8 mil. And then we need to come back up. And again, join back at the top here, but again, it needs to be parallel with this one. So just wave your mouse over that one. During that up there, you can see all this line at the top and that line next to it are all lit up when I do that. And it's also giving me the yellow dotted line. So I know that's the right spot. Hit escape. Okay, do the same on the other side using my line tool. Come out 16 mil. Come down. Parallel with this line, 198. Come across perpendicular from that line, 8 millimeters. and then come back up again parallel with this line. Escape. Alright, last thing, we just need to put a little arc on the end of these little pieces here. So let's go ahead and grab our arc tool, click one side, the other side, click the middle point there. Got that one. Same on this side, one side, other side, snap it on so that, whoops, I've just missed it there. That one needs to snap onto the middle line there. Okay, and that is our end piece completed. Alright, last one we need to do. Now this is probably our easiest one. We're going to do our side piece. So we're going to draw out another box now. I'm going to go in line with this one. It's going to go up and out here. We need this one to be 270 mil wide and 400 mil tall. Okay. Now for this one, all we need is a few little grooves, and they're actually from the bottom side here. It's going to be very similar to what we just did on this one. We use our line tool, come across, need to be 16 mil, and then come up. Now we haven't actually got a parallel line to go off here, so we're just going to click anywhere and then hit escape. And I'm going to use my dimension tool to measure from here to here, and the angle needs to be 87 degrees. Just like the first one. Okay, 87 degrees. I'm going to do the same on the other side. From here to here, 16 mil. And then come up at any angle you want. Just hit escape. Then go to your dimension tool, measure from here to here. Should be 87. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to measure how long these lines need to be. So I'm going to go ahead and use my dimension tool, and I'm going to say this line needs to be 187 millimeters long. Okay, and this line here, it needs to be 187 millimeters long. Okay, now I go ahead and finish these grooves off. So I'm going to click here, and it needs to be drawn perpendicular to that one. Again, 8 mil. Come down, parallel with this line. There it is there. And we can go ahead and hit escape. Line tool. Coming across, perpendicular, 8 mil. Come down till it's parallel with that one. There it is there. Click there. Done. Last thing, need to put an arc on the top here, just like the first two times. We're going to do it again. Click one side, click the other side, snap it so it's on the middle. One side, other side, and snap that middle dot to the middle of that one. Okay. We are now completed sketch one. We've drawn our top, we've drawn our end, and we've drawn our side piece. So I'm going to go hit the tick on sketch one. Now I'm going to go ahead and do an extrude. We need to make this extrude 6.5 millimeters because that's how thick the plywood material is. I'm going to hit enter there. Now I want to extrude this part, and this part. I don't want to extrude the edges, and that's all I want to do. So there are all, I've just hit the tick on the extrude. There are all the parts to the stool that you need. In the next video we're going to show you how to assemble these together using a slide mate. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.